All right, Shalom. Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakah, Kodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. And shalom to you sincere sisters that are out there as well. Back at it again with another, lesson in motion. I'm on my way to camp Saturday. What is this? August the 2nd. So, as the title of this is, basically, this life is death. This life is nothing but vanity and vexation, and that's where the pain lies. See, as the saying goes, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. But we're not ignorant. We're the furthest from ignorant. So that comes with a cost, and it's a pain. It's a struggle. It's a hurt. It's a bitterness, as the scriptures say, as it was sweet in my mouth, but it was bitter in my belly. That's the bitter. The bitter, or a portion of the bitter, I should say, is having to live in the midst of all of this folly and foolishness, and you're conscious to the fact that it's all temporal, it's all vanity. Everything out here is vanity at this point. That's why all markets, all industries are suffering, because people aren't ignorant anymore. People can't afford to be ignorant and simple anymore. You understand? Like, you could be ignorant when you're not thinking about certain things. You don't care. You're in your own world, so to speak. But when you have to deal with this world and deal with what's at hand, that's a hard pill to swallow. And that's what King Solomon was speaking about in Ecclesiastes. Everything under the sun is vanity and vexation. And that's what people are waking up to. Right? See, when you were ignorant and you were young, when we were little boys and girls and we wanted cars, right? I can't wait to have a car, my own car, man. I'll be able to drive here, drive there. Nobody can't tell me what to do, tell me where to go. We was all in that attitude when we were getting our license, 15, 16, because we were ignorant to the responsibility of fucking having a car. Now, for me, fast forward that I'm, weeks away from being 39. Still talking about from 16 to 39. You get what I'm saying? Like, a whole lot has changed. Car insurance is outrageously expensive. Car maintenance, outrageously expensive. Car parts, gas. You all have, if you're my age, you've experienced this or you've seen this online, right? Of boomer talk. Oh, go get you a car. About 5 years old. About $5,000. With about 5,000 miles on it. You'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That used to be a time where that was a thing. You understand? Like, I can't imagine what it was like buying a car, in the 90s. Buying a used car. It was probably the easiest thing in the world to buy a used car. Cheap, few Couple thousand, $1,500 probably get you in the game. $2,000 get you in the game. $2,000 used to get you in the game. That's why when everybody turned 16, they were getting cars. You get you a little light job, you go get you some wheels. You understand? That's how it used to be. It ain't like that no more. So then you start to wake up to the whole notion of like, man, all this shit work against you. A car, you know, you gotta pay. If you can't buy it outright, you gotta get a payment. All of this is vanity. A new car. The idea of buying a new car for what? For what? Think about it. Like, literally give it consideration. What's the point? Some people, it makes sense. Do your thing. Who cares? If you want to buy a new car, do your thing. That's on you. If you got the money to, you like whatever. Who's judging? But in reality, the same notion, same issues is at hand. It doesn't matter. It's going to be old. It's going to be old before and very soon. Like right in front of me, an Escalade. When they first came out in 2000, the early 2000s, if you had one, you was the shit. You the shit in anything that's up that year. But you ain't getting the same play in 2025 with a 2000 Escalade. That's how they keep you in that matrix. They keep you in that cycle of consumerism, capitalism. That's how they keep you going, keep you buying, keep you purchasing. That's the deception. That's the lie. And the people are waking up to just that. That everything in America, anything that you name of or think of as I'm speaking of, I bet it's vanity. It's vanity. It's empty. It's pointless. That's why King Solomon said the only thing that there is within this realm that has point to it is to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai if you're an Israelite. And to keep the commandments and fear the Lord. That's the point of life. That's the test. No matter what cards you was dealt with, did you make sure to keep the laws and fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai? That's the whole point. Having faith. That's the point. Believing in the Lord, fearing the Lord. Fear and belief go hand in hand with each other. You can't fear something you don't believe, right? That's why most people they don't want freedom. They don't want those concepts. They want this place to just be better for them individually. Even a lot of Hebrew Israelites don't want the end of the world to come because it's uncomfortable. They just want better oppression. They want this, but a little bit better. They want all this vanity, but just for them to enjoy it. That's why the scriptures speak about you gotta hate the world and all the things in it, because this shit is bullshit. Where the pressure and the real anger comes from is from the place of you still got to engage in this bullshit. They don't give a fuck how anti it is. Right now, I gotta have a car. Where I live at, and 444. All praise Yahweh. Where I live at, to get from my home to my job, or my woman to her job. Anything, you need a car. So therefore, you got to maintain a license. You got to maintain registration. You got to maintain a car. You got to maintain all this shit. A home. Go on TikTok and see the amount of people that regret being homeowners. All that shit, all of this stuff works against you once you understand every bit of it. Everything that in this life works against you. Homes. Let you have a storm come through. Let you get some roof damage. Let your AC, let you have an HVAC problem. Let your AC unit go out. Let you need to replace your AC unit. And I'll give you this as a pointer. If you're buying a home, looking at anything of that nature, do not ever buy a home where the hot water heater and the furnace is in the attic. Because I was just watching a video, and this guy, his system was clogged, and it started leaking from the attic all the way down. So you know what he got to do? He got to rip all of that sheetrock out. He got to fix the issue. You understand? That's money. That's work. That's labor. That's materials. That's not just something that you just, put a Band-Aid on and it heals. It doesn't matter. The home doesn't heal itself. That's just one element. Your home, your car, your job. I just did a lesson on that recently. These jobs are vanity. It's vexation. You gotta pretend like you give a fuck what your co-workers think and believe and how they feel. You gotta play the game. That's vanity. In the name of working a job where there's not much growth. Not like, working these different jobs 20, 30, 40 years ago where, you work it, you move up. You move up the ranks. You're a district manager. You're a regional manager. You're this, you're that. You got all these expensive titles. That shit don't work no more. That's not the American workforce anymore. You're tripping. You the senior what? No. Shit, the scriptures speak about this. Children, to a certain extent, having children is vanity and vexation at this point. There's no true enjoyment of children on this side. You enjoy your children to the best of your ability. I'm not saying that, be in a negative space, but in reality, you don't get to, like I did a lesson on this, rejoicing on your possessions. Esau the system on these kids. They're indoctrinating your kids. The school system determines your children's life. This system needing to pay bills determines your children's life. All of this. Everybody's waking up to it. It's not even just a black or white thing anymore. This is people. This is the American way. It's just vanity. It's empty. It's hollow. These holidays are hollow. We're about to go into the fall. It's going to be the same thing. Another hollow ass holiday season. Everybody complaining, damn, it don't feel like, right? It don't feel like Thanksgiving no more. Damn. Yo, man, back in the day, we don't feel like Halloween no more. It don't feel like Christmas no more. Right? That's all that's going to happen. Because this is all shallow. It's all vanity. It's all empty. Got a bunch of people doing a bunch of shit for people that they don't even fucking care about. There's no truth. People don't love each other anymore. People aren't warm with each other anymore. Listen, my mother is a retired school teacher. All right? She's a retired school teacher. And I remember when she was teaching in like the late 90s, right? Late 90s, early 2000s. And my mom was a very light teacher. So like when I tell you like for Christmas, like under the tree, you know, the gifts that she got from teachers, parents, kids, it'd be like 100 gifts. I'd be like, you know, people really loved my mother as a teacher. But the point of it all is that warmth, that approach towards even teachers, everybody was in the spirit of giving. It was a spirit to it all. Do you not understand? Like, this is what people be crying for. And like I said, I know I'm just ranting. I'm on my way to camp. But this all deals with everything under the sun is vanity and vexation. That's what this is all centered around. It's always been. Learn not the ways of the heathens, Jeremiah the 10th chapter. Because it's all vanity. It doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't hold no weight. You've only believed in it because you were sold a lifestyle to believe in this shit. All the cartoons, all the movies, all the shows, all the songs. Listen, when I was a child, if you're my age, late 30s for sure, early 40s and up, oh man. Man, let me tell you, Christmas season, when we got past Thanksgiving, give or take around about that time, listen, when I tell you, every fucking radio, everything was Christmas music. There was a time where your favorite artist had no choice but to make Christmas music if they wanted to get their music played during that time of the year. So do you understand how deep, deep in the crevice and deep into that shit they had us? They had us deep into it. But that was because why? We went to malls. Everywhere we went, it wasn't just stay in the house where you could determine everything. Once all of these different things started playing out, it really exposed the vanity. That's what I'm really highlighting. That's the point. That's what we're talking about. Everything is empty. These holidays are cooked because they're empty. The Passover is not cooked because it has meaning. It's serious. How about that? The Passover is serious, so there's weight to it. There's meaning to it. There's no real meaning to Christmas. There is none. Oh, that's Jesus Christ's birthday. No, it's not. Well, it's just about the kids. Okay, well, if it's just about the kids, then buying gifts, niggas don't got money to buy gifts. Do you understand? Like, the height, if you really want to understand, I don't know what the hell is going on. Salakia, excuse me, these people out here bugging out. If you really want to understand what I feel is peak, because we leave in July. See, that's another thing. Hey, shit. If you're my age, you remember Christmas in July. That was a whole thing. Do you understand? That was a whole thing. Christmas in July. They play Christmas movies and shit during the summer. They would, people would start buying gifts, Christmas gifts in the summer. This was a real thing. Why? Because they needed to put you in the spirit of consumerism. And people are waking up to that. It's all about buying a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter. And people don't have the money to participate anymore. But a lot of you people are too weak to disconnect. A lot of you are too weak to realize that, to tell the people around you, man, this is bullshit. We're not doing this no more. I'm sorry. That's money we could save going around the corner into the new year, the tax season. Nah, we're not, fuck that. You're too scary. You're too indoctrinated. You too sold on the American way. Especially our people. That's why the scriptures say, learn not the ways of the heathen. This is vanity. The ways of the heathen are vanity. Halloween. Halloween right around the corner. You can feel it in the air. I'm here in Atlanta. I was like, the other day I was outside with my children. And I felt that wind, and I was like, oh yeah. Fall right around the corner. You can feel it. If you're in tune with the nature, I'm not saying on a super duper level, but just you could tell by the positioning. I could tell the time of the year by the positioning of the sun. You be like, oh yeah, that's that summer sun. It's right in your face. Oh yeah, look at the days. You could tell if you're paying attention. Halloween, pumpkin, all that shit's right around the corner. That's the next thing. Like zombie town down here in Atlanta, man. Downtown Atlanta. Oh shit. Salakia detours. But back to the point of Shalom. Hey, how about you, man? How about you? A thumb to all of you tuning in and watching this later. Like I said, I'm driving, but I'm just speaking on just America has always been vain. It's always been vain. America, in my viewpoint, is nothing but a big, like, web of shopping centers and malls. That was peak American culture. That was peak American culture. You understand? Going to malls. Mall shopping. Do you understand how much a mall meant to a city? You understand? These are not little things. These massive malls that were being malls of Georgia, Mall of America. $200, $300 stores in one place. People coming weekly. When all of that meant something, but it didn't. Even when it meant something, it didn't mean something. That's the point. Don't you get it? That's what I'm really trying to get to. Is like it was always vanity. It was always vanity, but the lie is being exposed, and people are still trying to hold on to the vanity. Buying a bunch of clothes. Why? Because you want to be seen from people. You want to, as the scriptures say, think not on the garment. The Lord knows that you need clothes. The Lord don't think about it. Basically, that's Matthew the 6th chapter, roughly paraphrasing. Why? Because some people out here, well, they got endless closets. They got homes the size. They got full-fledged homes that are closets full of clothes. You go online right now, and it's plenty of niggas online with 100, 200, 300, 400 pairs of sneakers. See? That's vanity. Oh, I can sell it. That's a lie that has been told to all people. That what you were bought is worth something. What you are trying to sell is only worth what somebody is willing to buy. Don't you get it? No, I'm a collector. I collect this. What the fuck is that? These are all bullshit selling tactics to get you caught up in this web of consumerism. 444. That's what all this is. And of course, see the balance. Let me balance it out. The flesh, of course, we all want nice things. But even the nice here is not really nice. Like I remember a few weeks ago, brothers, we were going through like Aaron's garment, right? The scriptures describe Aaron's garment, and it speaks of the gold threading and the diamonds in it and the jewels in it and all of these different elements. And I'm like, man, this is probably $1 million garment. That's not vain. You're going to get pennies if you try to sell all this shit, all your clothes. You think you're going to get full price for your Miri jeans if you try to sell them when everybody is selling? See? Simple supply and demand. People don't think about these things because it's ignorance, a 777. Ignorance is bliss. People want to believe in the lie of this place because it's fun, it's comfortable, it's enjoyable. I remember you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, I'm driving through past Georgia State. Man, I had When I was in the dorms 20 years ago, I had 20, 30 pairs of sneakers in the room. It felt good to go buy a new pair of sneakers. It feels good. But then you get older, you be like, man, these shoes fall apart. They're only worth what somebody else is willing to pay for them. Go watch those pawn shows. Rarely, if ever, does a person come with something that they want to sell, and it be like, oh nah, you actually I'm gonna give you actually more than what you asking for, because that's how valuable it is. Go watch how they sell these shoes. Go watch these niggas that try to sell these shoes. They be having some heat. They be like, I'm trying to get 6,000. Yeah, the best I could do is 45. Could you do 47? Okay, here, I'll get you a process over here. Thank you, man. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's all bullshit. America is a lie. It's one big lie. That's why John said he saw a beautiful woman dressed in scarlet and all these different arrayed in beauty and all that shit. But then when he got closer, it was just a harlot. It was just a hoe. That's America. Everything, your vote, vanity. Democracy, vanity. All this shit is a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. That's why that scene in They Live, We Sleep, They Live with Roddy Piper, and I forget the other guy, the writers of that movie made that scene so long when he was beating his ass to put the glasses on. That scene is very long, because that's what he was literally showing metaphorically, what it's like trying to open somebody's eyes to what's happening right in front of you. Making it seem like I'm lying to you. No, this place is lying to you. I'm not lying to you. This is the truth. Think about it. You buy a home in, let's just say we're wrong. Let's just say I am wrong. You buy that home today in 2025. And that home is going to have the technology of today, right now. Or it's going to have the technology and appliances of the last 4 to 5 years, right? It's going to have whatever refrigerator that's in style, the style of like stainless steel. It's going to have a certain type of gas stove or whatever is those elements, right? It's going to have a certain color palette. It's going to have certain things of those natures. You get what I'm saying? That's going to be what is considered in style. But that style changes every 5 to 10 years. So 5 to 10 years into you owning your home that you're paying off of, it's already outdated. They done changed it. Oh no, we're not doing cabinets like that no more. Oh no, we're not doing frame. We're doing frameless. Oh no, we're not doing crown molding anymore. Oh no, we're not doing that style of crown molding anymore. Oh no, we're doing black and white. How everybody blacked and whited their homes. Black hardware, black faucets, right? Black faucets, black doorknobs, white doors, white walls, gray flooring. You bought a home with all that shit that's in right now. 10 years down the line, all that shit is played out. Now your wife is looking at you like, babe, I want to update the home, because your friends' homes that have been buying homes since you is updated to whatever the next thing is. A lot of homes aren't even doing framing around the doors and moldings around the baseboards and all of that. You see, they change it up because they got to keep you always in the cycle of buying. That's why people are like, man, owning a home is bullshit. Unless, I will say, I mean, for the sake of balancing this, unless you're buying it for financial reasons, like a property, like you're going to rent it out, you're going to do something of that nature. But if you're just in the senses of buying a home to live in, that's a risky road. It's very risky. It's sure. Can you argue that it's an asset to yourself? Sure, absolutely. But it's a risky move. All of this shit is risky because the bankers win. It's risky for you and I, but for them, they win. All right? So I'm about to close up here. I'm getting to my destination. But that's it. Everything is vanity and vexation. All right? So with that, I'm going to close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh